It was really made to be very villainous for so many years. The idea of holding a spray can in your hand and doing an artwork, but I mean, hold a brush, hold a spray can, hold a mud on the ground, it's all art. And if you can spray paint something up on a wall that's that beautiful, like who's to say that isn't art?
Casper, that was fantastic this morning. I'm blown away by how easy it looks to do street art.
This is called a throwy, or at least that's what we call it in Australia. The whole concept behind it is to put up a big bubbly letter with some colour on the inside and an outline around the outside as fast as you can.
But as an artist, I found the freedom that you really need to make those lines and the confidence that you need to make those beautiful, beautiful curves is actually really stressful, and I would need quite a lot of time to get that right.
Well, when I was younger in Queensland, there wasn't any exhibitions going on, like anywhere, especially when it came to emerging artists. So I just saw it as a good opportunity. I got on my skateboard and skated around Brisbane City and asked every cafe, every place that would look like they'd hang a picture on their wall if they'd want to chuck something up there. And then from there I became an art curator for multiple spaces around Brisbane, just hosting little dingy shows and bringing my friends in and doing group exhibitions and stuff. I guess that's what sort of started making me be like, oh, I can actually hang these on walls and people can buy them. And I mean, artistic integrity is all fine and well, but the grassroots of everything is that I need to be financially stable enough to have creative freedom. And that doesn't necessarily happen if you don't put yourself out there and try different things.
Yeah.
And the different thing for me was taking my stuff from outside to inside.
The general public's really started to enjoy street art and what it represents. But art is like, everybody likes different things. So there's some fine artists who go into a gallery space and there'll be like a black canvas with a cut in the middle of it, and they'll buy it for like $500,000, you know? And I'll look at that and be like, what the hell are you talking about? And it's the same thing. Yeah. So graffiti artists, sometimes they will paint letters and big bold colors and bubbles and outlines and 3Ds, and that's what they like.
One day I just found a spray can walking on the way home, picked it up, did a bunch of silly stuff, jumped fences and had fun. And then from there, I've just been obsessed. It's just the same thing like picking up a skateboard and trying to do a trick. You're bad at it, you get better, you're better and better and better. The more hours you do it, and more days you do it. And yeah, it's been the same with like spray painting.
My mates and I came down here when the fires were really bad and it was really smoky, and we chucked a little suitcase behind us for donations. So we ended up raising like $550 by the end of the day that we donated towards the fires. And we would have been down here making this art anyway, because we wanted to do what we could. But you can see on the left-hand side, the face, it's got a tag straight over the top of it with the green. So it's just what happens down in Hosier Lane. It creates a dynamic that's important down here. It's not about how good you are, it's about everyone having a go.
This morning we took a walk down Hosier Lane where 2 days ago there was guerrilla street art, and a big conversation across Melbourne.
We've been down here having our paintings get gone over for years. Like, we're just used to it, but people don't understand that's how it works. And now the city has decided to villainize this crazy big project. And what they're doing though is they're just giving a bad name to street art and to graffiti and to everything that it represents.
It's weird when something else comes out where somebody has a bunch of fire extinguishers and they paint the whole space up, and then everyone sees it as like a huge attack to what we have creatively. But what we have creatively is a dead space at the moment.
Everyone's sort of up in arms and they're saying like, you know, oh, all that amazing street art and everything, but like I was saying before, like all my friends and I, we were the ones who had the paintings here. Stipple had a painting there, Stipple had a painting there, and painting there. Taylor Art had a painting here. I had one on this wall. Like it was all us, you know? And we loved it. We don't care. It's this right here is way better than just some, you know, tag or something simple over the top.
It's funny to see a group of people come together to make a really interesting piece of art that literally hits the news, hits the newspapers, and has me talking to you about it when I wasn't even one of the guys.
Well, I was just considering the timing of the attack on Hosier Lane and the blockbuster exhibition that's on at the NGV at the moment, which is Keith Haring and Jean-Michel Basquiat. Do you think that there's anything, the timing is significant, or this is just random?
I think it's just funny. I think it's funny that
you're there demonstrating real street art that's not in the gallery. It actually makes a really big statement about street art and galleries bringing street art off the street and into galleries.
Yeah.
It's just been wonderful. And so thank you for your time.
No, thanks for coming. It's been cool. Today was awesome. Painting, teaching, learning from everybody else.
So we're here at the National Gallery of Victoria to see Crossing Lines. It's the summer's major blockbuster exhibition for the NGV, and it features Jean-Michel Basquiat and Keith Haring. We're going to have a look at the collaborative work that the two of them did, and we're going to explore the great, intense work the two of them did during the 1980s. It's an amazing wrap-up from having the day that we've had, walking through the streets and the laneways of Melbourne, actually practicing street art, learning how to use the spray can, talking to Casper, one of Melbourne's very busy street artists. And so, hopping inside the gallery, this is a really neat way to finish the day. I'm EA O'Regan, and this is Bunk.